Test, test, test. welcome on in to the Temple Sports Complex for some American women's soccer action between the Charlotte 49ers and the Temple Owls. Temple coming into this game on a bad streak of losses, losing 4, being shut out 3 of the last 4, so it's going to need a lot of offense tonight.
Yeah, offense has really been their struggle. In the most recent game, Virginia Bitterwolf, she has been out, and only now she's been their main goal scorer. She's been the person that they've looked to get the ball both around the goal and in the goal. And she is starting tonight against Charlotte. I'm going to be looking to see how they feed her, to see if they can get her further up into the field.
Temple coming to this game 0 of 6 in conference play. Last one coming off September 21st versus Lincoln University, and coming off 2 back-to-back shutout losses versus ECU in North Texas. They are 0-9 on the road, but 3-3 at home. So this is where they like to play.
It'd be interesting to see how they do against what I can call middle-of-the-road Charlotte team.
Yeah.
Haven't been amazing, haven't been great, but compared to how Temple has done, they've been a little bit of a step above in the conference play. They've been 2-1-2, and Temple sits right at the bottom.
Yeah.
0-6, and this late into the season, I've kind of calling this a rebuilding season. This is the second year that Coach Shaw is on the contract. There are 11 freshmen and 7 sophomores. So kind of got to take this season on the chin, look forward, and see how they can build along each other and grow as individuals and as a team.
Yeah, absolutely. You would love to see them grow as a team. Chris Shaw signed in January 2024, second season with the team, 5-29 with Temple. Last game, only 1 shot on goal out of 2 shots. That is not sustainable for any success in any soccer game.
It's a very windy day.
Very windy day
In Philadelphia. You can definitely hear it at home. There is a slight chance of rain. Hopefully that'll be pushed later down the line. At least we'll get away with the cast tonight as we finish up in the lineups. All players get setting up. Interesting to note, Tamsin Bino, I don't think they've gotten to her yet, but she is on the starting lineup today. She's been out for a month. In the previous game up against East Carolina was her first game back. She split time with Vecchione, and we'll be interested to see if they do that today or if they run Tamsin Bino for the entire game.
Yep. And for Charlotte, their goalkeeper, Harley Head, ranks second in the American in saves per game with 4, or averages 4 per game, and 4th in total saves with 48. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get one past her today.
No, it's not Victoria. It's Valentina.
Valentina.
Yes. She's actually from Germany. Like, there's a lot of players on this team that are not from, let alone Pennsylvania, but America. You do have Bitterwolf from Germany. You have Ofri Saker, who leads the team in minutes on the defense from Israel. 2 of the players, Bino, and then another player not starting today, Beck Guy, who are from the United Kingdom. And most of those, except Bino, are freshmen. So it's very interesting to see how Coach Shaw has grabbed players from outside the country. Maybe they've done a little recruiting to hopefully have a very good Temple soccer team get out of the very big hole that they've been in throughout recent years.
That's a very diverse team. You like to see a lot of new faces, something different. You never see that every day. Something I know, Temple have not given up a penalty kick all year. So very disciplined when it comes inside the box, not making crucial penalties.
They've been very good on penalties as of recent. Been able to draw them off. Majority of the time it is on their opponents, but it's not exactly the penalties you want to look at. It's the defense as a whole. Their shot percentage from opponents is way higher. I believe it is 4%, 13% compared to 9%. While the offense has been struggling, the defense has been doing their best as of late. Obviously, you need both sides of the ball to work, though.
Yep. Only getting up 2 goals last game to ECU. Not a terrible thing on defense, but offensively, you need more than 1 shot on the other end. You got to put somewhat pressure on the Charlotte defense. as teams get ready to take the they already have taken the field, getting ready to huddle up. We are a couple minutes set to go underway from the Temple Sports Complex. Charlotte coming to this game 6-4-2 overall, 3-2-1-2 in conference play. They are 3-2-1 away as well, so same record home and away. So
yeah, you did mention Temple has not won a game away.
Away.
You know,
And no
3-3
conference
at home.
game, no conference wins either. So
Yeah, that
to change that to
0-6.
0-6, yeah.
It's kind of staring us down. Just getting just a little bit. It's also a little chilly today. That
Yeah.
wind is picking up. And
I'll at least see how it plays a factor in today's game. Temple's 3 wins coming versus Iona, Lincoln University, and Lemoyne. As Charlotte will kick off first, and we are just about underway from the Temple Sports Complex. Charlotte already on the attack. They'll go already out. I'll stay with Charlotte.
I like the aggression that they have early on, not letting Charlotte get too much. They're keeping them on the bubble so far.
And another header out of bounds by Temple. And it was stolen by the Temple.
It's a good steal there from Holker. Talked about how the defense is going to be needed today, and already they get a pretty decent stop onto Charlotte, not giving them any room to breathe at all. Fortunately, that header just does not go the way that Abby Allen really wants, and Charlotte, they're driving late.
Crosser inside, recovered by Bynum. I was like, coming out the gates, this Temple defense playing very physical.
I think that's what you'll need. When you have this wind whipping, you want to stay warm. You want to make sure early on in the game that a team that naturally does have the advantage with the record that they have, that you don't let them get comfortable. And unfortunately, that ball just cannot stay on the side of Charlotte's field.
Far side now, Charlotte. Crossing back. Inside now. And recovered by Bynum again. A little bit of a fumble, but she recovers.
Pay attention to Bitterwolf on the left side of the field here, 10. There's open field right in front of her. If they can get a very long strike, don't know if that'll happen, as we do have a bit of a punt there from Bino. So far, just so many of those Charlotte defenders, and nobody's really there to contest from Temple.
Charlotte controlling time of possession so far. Temple not letting up. Charlotte really hasn't found a wide open lane yet.
Offense does need to get going eventually.
Yes. Charlotte just playing keep away at the moment. It's on the far side of the field again.
Well, I don't think Temple has let up. There hasn't been a lot of actual pressure onto Charlotte itself.
Now Charlotte.
Number 18 is able to get that in.
Yep.
Another strike to the left defender.
Again, Charlotte just keeping the ball away from Temple. Even when Temple seems to knock it away, it just falls right back to the hands of Charlotte. Cross inside. And recovered by Bynum again.
They're patient. They're waiting for an opening. With how physical the Temple defense has been, surely you keep going it around. There's not a lot of pressure on those players that are passing the ball back and forth. Temple is sure to make a mistake, and that is what Charlotte is really betting on. And Temple, once again, just cannot get control of the ball. It's back in Charlotte's legs.
A little bit of pressure now from the Owls.
furthest the ball has been so far for Temple.
Yep. Charlotte retains possession though. Oh, bad pass from Charlotte, recovered by the Owls. But gives it right back to him. Oh, with a nice header there.
We see their first real control by Temple. Charlotte's able to battle it right back.
Yep, and now
And
Charlotte has the numbers.
Ooh.
Inside, and it will travel at the back line for a goalie kick for Temple.
Interesting about Charlotte has been playing on both sides of the field. They haven't really favored anything so far. We've seen patient plays on the left side of the field, the right. They haven't found exactly a weak point with the Temple defense, but like I said earlier, if they keep chipping away, and this is a dangerous
Oh,
play.
now Charlotte's numbers, but it was the offsides on the 49ers.
A good break there. That looked
Very good break.
dangerous
So
for Temple.
one-on-one with Bynum, and
She's good, but
she's good, but you don't never want to leave her in
Mhm.
situations like that. You got a sense that Charlotte is just gathering data on the Temple defense so far. Not
Yeah.
really a lot of dangerous dangerous looks, as Bitterwolf had a great play on the ball. Unfortunately, could not get it.
Yeah, she's got to keep that. Temple need to get some sort of momentum. I like the play from Abby on there, but it's once again just a brief blip where Temple finds a way to reverse the field, and it immediately goes back
Yeah.
into the 49ers' hands. Ooh, bad slip, and now Temple might have something going.
Temple has offense on the midfield, and it's tackled by Charlotte, recovered by the 49ers. As we do have
Oh.
a injured Charlotte player on the field, they will continue play, or
Yeah,
they will pause it now.
she's down.
hurt.
I think they're trying to get the ball out. They're gonna pause, and that looks not great. It's able to get up, but immediately bringing someone out. Do a pause in the action, hopefully.
I think that is number 18, Penelope Rich. She does get up under her own power. Trainers are with her.
Could just be a cramp. She's looking like she's stretching.
Yeah. Gives the teams to get a breather.
I think this is actually a really good thing for Temple because it gives them something to chew on as you have those first couple minutes. As we have about 38 minutes left in the half. And if I had to make a guess, I would say about 6 minutes and 45 seconds of that has been controlled by Charlotte firmly in their hands. And so now you got to make a change, make a plan. Say, hey, we've had these very brief moments. Bitterwolf's strike. Abby Allen's been able to get the ball a couple times. How can we convert that into an actual play and not just a very small moment in which, you know, maybe Charlotte sweats for a play and then immediately gets back in their hands?
There's been no pressure on the Charlotte defense so far. Nothing to get the nerves flowing.
We talked about the offense and the defense, and I think it's kind of in between the conversion between the two. How can you turn a good defense into then a good offense?
Owls will toss it away. Now when Charlotte has it, pushing through, Oh, but great
Nice.
defense there from the Owls. Pushing up. Oh. Not what you want to see there with some sort of momentum, just throwing the ball right back into Charlotte.
Ward is staying really aggressive on this ball, though. Not letting her man get away from her.
Inside. Oh, let her. I would say this. We talk about Temple's offense. Charlotte's offense hasn't been too good either as to start off. A lot of lopsided passes. Nothing with a lot of intention going with it.
Yeah, it's early in the game. Teams are going to make some mistakes. Great steal there from Atkins. But right back into Charlotte.
Yep.
Time and time again, we're saying this over and over again.
Now Charlotte has Temple's going to try to clear this ball out. Blocked from the Owls defense. But still, with Charlotte, and Bynum makes another save.
Defense got to be lucky that there hasn't really been any opportunity. As much as we've talked, criticized Temple a little bit for not being able to get the ball, they have kept Charlotte from having a very clear shot on goal. No good passes to the right or the left side. It's all been great.
And you see the effect of the wind right there. That ball just stood still in the air. It's clear out by Bynum. Onto the hands, or the foot of Bitterwolf. Bynum again with a save. Charlotte trying to push the attack. They might be shots on goal, but they're not.
They're not quality
They're
shots.
not quality shots. Just putting it out there.
I mean, hey, sometimes you just keep going. Eventually, one might get through.
Yep. Again, the Temple offense just can't get anything really past halfway.
And the pass there from Saker, it has to be clean to Bitterwolf, because if there is a strong pass, a play really gets to be made, but there's just no room to breathe. And it feels like the Charlotte defense doesn't have to try that hard, and that Temple just isn't making these really good passes, and they're letting all these defenders get in front of them.
Far side, Charlotte just playing keep away at the moment, going back into their own territory. Great pass in time, but not a great defense by the Owls again. A little bit of a dangerous play.
That is a play you should make, because if you get something going there, you've got nothing but open field.
Yep. But you mentioned earlier, this team is very young, mostly freshmen and sophomores. It's going to take time as we got a foul on Charlotte, who's staying with Temple.
Yeah, so even if there are criticisms to make, you think less this season and this game and more big picture.
Big picture, yeah.
How is this team going to get better? How is Coach Shaw going to improve them as individuals? And there might be something there, but obviously this game's still 0-0. A lot to work with as the ball goes toward the left line.
Bad throw in. Now Temple on being the aggressor. And Coach Shaw has had a successful career coaching-wise outside of Temple. He's 158 and 117 and 20 in his career. Trying to build something here with the Owls.
First time we've seen them actually make
Cross
any
inside.
sort of push.
First time Temple has been inside the box of Charlotte, but unfortunately nothing doing there.
Yeah, starting off with a great take by Atkins. Getting the Charlotte having to force the ball on the outside. Not a shot, but maybe just a bit of pressure is all the Charlotte defense needs.
Craven with it. Temple defense again. Making plays when needed.
That was Holker to get the stop there. A big kick. Charlotte is right there to pick it back up.
I will say one thing not going Temple's way is the wind is blowing directly into their territory. So whenever kick does go forward, the wind is taking it right back where it came from.
That's going to make those clears by Bino a lot more difficult to rely on. She's been able to get it to the midfield, but because of that wind, it starts to drift towards the logo, and Charlotte is there to pick it up every single time.
Yeah, they've been able to read it well. One of the Bino kicks earlier just stood still in the air. Just perfectly. Cross in, but overshot it for Domenic. It will be another goalie kick for Bynum.
That was positioned
Perfectly.
a little
Just
bit short. That's a shot. And Temple has had multiple times where they've let a player drift in, but Charlotte's made some key mistakes that Charlotte's unable to take advantage of those.
That's probably Charlotte's best leg of the game so far, I would say. Better with it. And again, just lousy passes around. Foul on Temple.
Harris, the right field defender. And this is a scary spot for the ball to be right before the logo starts. Could make an attempt on a goal, could have a play 18. The right midfielder start to drift in.
Cross inside, but Bynum then again there to save it. Gives it to Bitterwolf, who again has a Charlotte defender right in her face. Good pass inside. A little bit of contact, but no call made. And the ball just finds the hands of Bynum again.
I saw the potential on the left line. Bitterwolf is able to get a pass, and if she starts streaking down the line, maybe you're able to get a chip shot over the right field defender, but instead you make a contested pass toward the center, of which the player doesn't really have full control of the situation, and there's another area where potential has to be made, and the left field is once again pretty open.
Great pass.
There you go. Just like that.
Yep. A little bit of pressure put on the Charlotte defense. We'll stay on a throw-in with Charlotte, or throw-in with Temple, actually. Bitterwolf will throw it in.
I think that left field line is going to be a point of contention the entire game.
I mean, like you mentioned, you just wanted to chip in. That was perfect what Bitterwolf did.
Oh, yeah.
Gave the Owls something to play with.
And I hope that this play, which is the second time we've actually seen this Temple offense start to produce something, will maybe say, hey, this is an angle of attack that's open. A lot of field that we can work with, especially if we have Atkins, number 9, on the forward. We have Bitterwolf on the left midfielder. There's space to work with. Let's get something going, and a great play there.
Bitterwolf cross inside, just over the net. But probably the best offense we've seen from Temple all day.
I almost threaded the needle.
Almost. Thought she had it.
Yeah.
Just over the average of hands, but unfortunately could not get it through, as the Charlotte right back on the attack. And Bynum. Not the crazy save in the world, but she's doing what she needs to do.
Oh, yeah. Once again, this is her second game back after a month-long break. She's been very good last season. She had tied for the 8th most saves in a single season. She's one of the oldest, I say oldest, as old as a junior can be on this team, considering how young it is. And as this team gets older, and eventually she graduates, I'm sure that she will be missed, but for now, she is a very reliable player for this team, that even if the defense does make these mistakes, they have Bino behind them that they can rely on.
A little bit of contact there from the Owls. Charlotte retains possession. Kaylee gives it to Rich. And Betterwolf right there, physical defense. Love to see it.
I like the idea. Trying to get it to Gronauer on the right. Just a bit too close to the Charlotte defender.
Wind might have a little bit of an effect on it. You never know.
Yeah.
So pass that was overshot for Charlotte. It'll be out of play and a goalie kick for the Owls.
I think Temple, this game so far has obviously been on the side of Charlotte, 3 shots to 1. But so far, this game has seemed relatively even. In the attempts that Temple can get onto the goal, I think they just keep hammering that left side line. There's a chance that they can just pepper one in, but you want to keep that Charlotte offense away from the goal as much as you can. For as not amazing as the shots have been, if eventually they keep peppering the goal, one of them just might slip through, and that might be enough to tip the scales to the 49ers.
Yeah, I would say that shot by Betterwolf was probably the best shot from both teams all game.
Yeah, of the game.
Charlotte with possession, crossing midfield. On the far side now, a little bit of motion going. Maybe just trying to draw the defense out, make them play out of place. And a great defense there.
That's Holker again. She's been pretty good in this game. She will be able to get a lot of steals on some pretty inefficient crosses.
And Temple will kick it just out, maybe have Charlotte throw it in. I like the way Atkins has been playing up. It's just really just her running around, but she's making it hard for Charlotte to get a pass in. It's not something you would expect, but she's putting in the effort.
That's Abby Own, able to get a Temple free throw on this left side line. There is Betterwolf forward. It seems like they're trying to get Harkins in on the play.
Great defense from there from the Owls. That was Harkins again.
You can't let this go to waste. You have the ball. It's a great play. Just sailing over the Charlotte defender. And a foul.
Foul on Charlotte. Now this puts the Owls in a great position.
Don't exactly know what the foul was. I think it did occur around Harkins' pass.
I'm sure Temple would take it, whatever.
Oh, yeah. It's Betterwolf to take it.
Betterwolf, yeah. Owls gathered just outside the box of Charlotte. Betterwolf crosses in. And recovered by Heed for Charlotte.
It was clearly an attempt to try to see if they can get a header, but just a bit too high.
Just a bit too high.
Allowed the
He
keeper
was
to get in.
able to recover as Charlotte now has a little bit of attack and a handball called. That's unfortunate for the 49ers because they had a little bit of offense going.
It's the second time they've had a really good forward pass with a lot of open field in front. You have the offsides. Now you have the handball. It seems the Charlotte offense is kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with their quality attempts.
Bynum again has it. Another kick that travels into Charlotte territory, but not much the Owls do with it. Right back into position of the 49ers.
The Owls are just outnumbered every single time They try to make an attempt past midfield.
I feel like on those goalie kicks, you instead of just punting it downfield, maybe just let your offense handle it. As on the far side, you always have a little bit of pace.
It's Abby Allen. She's cornered though.
Cornered by 2 defenders. And is that going to be a corner kick? No.
Goal kick. Couple of Charlotte players getting subbed down. Still got about 22 minutes left in this half. It's been decently even. Past around the 30-minute mark, Charlotte hasn't been able to keep the time of possession the same as it was earlier in the game, and Temple have been slowly but surely inching their way in.
Yeah, Charlotte has all 3 of their shots have been on goal. So the wind is starting to really pick up here.
Definitely just whipping right through the coats that we got.
Give it to Bitterwolf, has room. Unfortunately, just a string of defenders in green.
It just seems like the way the Temple entire formation is set up around defense. They only really have Abby Own as that forward.
Bynum with another save, this time diving.
And so when they try to get something done, whether it is in the midfield right outside of the penalty box, there isn't a lot of room to work with. So the hope is that you maybe just get a small chance with Abby Own, with Bitterwolf on the right side, Gronauer on the right, something as this Charlotte offense slowly just gets stopped time and time again by the Owl defense.
Yeah. Temple throwing on the far side. And just be another Temple throw in. Right from around the same spot by the Temple bench. Charlotte trying to push the attack. Nothing going on. Now they have something. Bad turnover there from the Owls. Instead stolen by Temple again. A little bit of contact, no call. Now we have the penalty. Now we have the foul. Foul on Charlotte.
That was Saker to draw the foul. Able to get the stop.
Another goalie kick from Bynum. This time not in her own box. Probably could get something here.
That wind is just going to be your #1 enemy.
Yes.
You're going to have to keep those strikes relatively lower to the ground. Less punty, and that's a great little kick there.
Bitterwolf with a great pass. Atkins has it.
Wonderful footwork by the Owls.
Way to keep it in play. It's Bitterwolf again. Cross to the far side of the field.
They're really going back and forth with it, seeing what they can get.
Inside, and he recovers. Nothing really pressuring her. I'll say this way, not only does it affect the goalie kicks, but also kicks to Bynum gonna come in a little bit faster than what they would use than they used to. Cross inside. Charlotte has plays in another great save by Bynum, probably the best attack of the day for Charlotte. It's another shot on goal for 49ers. All 5 shots for Charlotte have been on goal. No shots on goal for Temple so far. They'll be out on Temple. Charlotte throwing on their side.
And they leave number 18 a little alone on the right side. The defense is playing a lot more contained, not playing exactly man-to-man. It has let 49ers get a little bit more going.
This is great defense, way to poke it away. Dale's again recover. Here comes Atkins trying to, on the blind side, maybe got a little bit of it. Bitterwolf clears it out. And cleared by Temple out of bounds, out of play even. Another throw in for Charlotte. Cross in, it's a high ball that Charlotte could not recover. I think the wind might have affected that pass from Charlotte there. It looked like it carried just a bit too much.
Yeah, I said before, you're going to have to keep them low and probably as fast as you can to not let the wind affect it.
Bynum with the kick. Biddle tries to get the head. We got a whistle blown and a foul on the Niners.
Yeah, a little bit of shoving there. Something could be made here. You have Atkins on the front.
Sacker to kick it.
Gronauer is just surrounded by Charlotte defenders. They're still going to try to get it to her anyway.
Cross in. Bitterwolf trying to make a play. They're going to argue about who last touched it. It will stay Temple.
Yeah, that was a get the ball out of the box now.
Yeah.
Because due to the contention from Bitterwolf, you know, maybe the ball just skirts a little bit too far to the goal, and now Temple has great possession.
Bitterwolf again crosses it to the other side. Charlotte with a header to retain possession.
Ooh. A lot of contact. I believe that is going to be Harkins. The penalty is on. And now Charlotte gets the ball. 15 minutes left in the half.
Far side of the field, Charlotte with possession in their own territory, just keeping it away. I'm trying to get something going. Great defense there from Temple. Gives it up to the far side.
Seems that Charlotte are back to being patient, trying to pass it around, see if they can wait for their in, and they might have it.
Credit to this Temple defense, though. They not been easy to get by. I say that as now Charlotte will shot over the goal and out of play.
I believe that should be the first shot not on goal.
Should be
for Charlotte. Let's go to you! This defense, the formation that they are set up in has been working. They've kept them out of the box. All the players have been covered due to the zone area that the defense is more catered around. So even though the time of possession is so clearly going to be on Temple's side as there is a foul, Owls will get it midfield. They wait for their chances, and when they get those, like they should now, they're actually going to bring Bino up to midfield, have everybody in for the chance at goal.
I like this. Put more people having a chance for possession. Good cross in, but again, Heed more reliable for Charlotte, making the play once again. Charlotte has a run, outruns the defense. Bynum makes the play.
Just gonna get outpaced there by the Charlotte attacker. Playing for Bino, and now Bitterwolf in the one-on-one.
Right back pass to Charlotte. But again, Bynum's there.
So it doesn't feel good to watch. But if your main goal is to just stop players from getting in the box, stop the goals, it's getting the job done.
Yeah. Temple with possession, trying to get it across midfield. They do. Has a little bit of room on the far side. Cross inside, but no one there to recover and heat again. We'll roll it on up for the Niners. 12 minutes left to play in the first half.
Good recover there by Atkins.
Yep, Better Wolf again. Header by Brown for Charlotte. Walker gives it up. Also, this field is Rich. Gives it up to Logue, who seemed a little bit frustrated on that pass. Now something brewing for Charlotte.
Ooh.
Off the body of a Temple defender. Great, another defensive stand from the Owls there.
Still not converting anything.
And a foul on the Owls. Looks like Charlotte was arguing for that one. Hands up in the air, trying to get a call.
Another scary position for the ball to be at. Not any wind at the current moment, so you're not really going to have any travel.
Rich on the near side of the field all alone. I'm not sure if I'm better with now.
Yeah.
Keeping track on her. Cross in.
Oh, no. Is that on?
So I think it would be offsides
Gotcha.
on Charlotte. I feel like that ball was a little bit overshot, but
A header out anyway, even if it had been offsides.
yep.
Still should be Temple ball.
Ball to Better Wolf, who's been all over the field, and the ball did go out. It'll be Rich to throw in for Charlotte.
Another substitute.
Another substitution, yep.
Yeah, it's 3 for Charlotte. Currently, Temple have stuck with their players on the field. No substitutes so far as we get closer and closer. And Charlotte still have maintained possession for a majority of the half, while Temple has had their
Had spur of
chances.
moments.
Yeah, like 5 shots to 1. We talked about how on the East Carolina game, it was really only 1 shot for the entire game on Temple, and so far,
Yep, one shot on goal is just getting a little bit of the same for that here in the first 45. Temple starting to get some players warm. Goalie kick goes into the possession of Charlotte. Great defense there from the Owls to get possession back. It's tossed into Atkins, overshoots her. And it will be kicked by Heath to clear it out. A little bit dangerous though. Atkins was right there. That was Brown. Little lob kick into the possession of Bynum. I would say these Temple defenders do look a little bit tired out though.
yeah, when they're having to move all the time, but
On the far
Gronauer on the
side.
right.
Cross in to Bitterwolf, but hit out by Charlotte. Now on the far side of the field, Niners with possession. Long kick, overshoots the goal. Bynum did not have to make a play on that one. Just watch it calmly drift over her head. And we'll stay with the Owls.
That is Gronauer out. Trying to see who got subbed in. Is that Campbell, I believe, subbing in. It looks like she's trying to be in more of a forward position. So Temple could be trying to be a little bit more aggressive. And you can hear that Campbell being subbed in.
Yep.
And already she's making a play.
Sabrina Campbell, 2 goals on the year with 1 assist.
They're doing the same thing, bringing out Bino,
Bino.
trying to get everybody as far as they can.
Abby Allen near midfield. I'm not sure they're going to kick it to her, but Bino crosses it in. Covered by Temple. Bitterwolf has it. And just curved the wrong way. She just crossed under the 7-minute mark left in the first half. (0-0) to score so far. Charlotte has controlled possession most of the game. Most of her shots have been on goal as well, but nothing really dangerous that Bynum hasn't been able to handle. Temple, on the other hand, only 1 shot by Bitterwolf that he was able to watch go over the net.
It's very clear that Campbell is wanting to be in the faces of these defenders.
Yeah, the fresh legs very much helping out. Campbell again. They're going to blow the foul there, unfortunately, but
Frustrated. She did not want that one. But when you're playing as physical as that here.
you're bound to see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you love to see just moving around, being physical.
It's kind of aggression we haven't seen from the Temple offense so far.
Not at all. Cross inside. Bynum, great save. Had to jump in the air for that one.
That's a corner kick, though.
It will be a corner kick for Charlotte, but goal saved. Bynum, what, only 2 games back from injury, already making plays. Corner kick will be on the near side.
Taking some time. They thought it was on the right side. Had to go all the way to the left.
Go all the way back. I think it's Bradley to take the corner. Header in, and again, Bynum making another diving play.
It's a great play by her, and
She
oh
does seem
no.
a little bit shaken up, though.
She
So
is
we'll have
down.
a stoppage of play. Trainers will come out onto the field to check up on her. But she has been the MVP for the Owls in the first 45.
That would be a killer loss. You have to hope that maybe it's only something minor, cramps or something. Able to get up.
Able to get up on her own power. Maybe just the wind knocked out of her, you would hope. She did land a little pretty hard.
It was a hard hit ball. Wonder if it's her head as well.
Maybe.
She's been gesturing toward that a little bit. Just checking her out, seeing if there's any issues. So maybe we talked about how they split time between Vecchione and Bino, and they might end up doing that. And like, it's possible they're checking her for concussion.
Yeah, Vecchione getting a little bit warm on Temple's bench. But Bynum will stay in.
And they're going to keep her in.
Was ready to restart play. Goalie kick by Bynum to the left side of the field. Bitterwolf couldn't track it.
There's a bit of hesitation as well from Bitterwolf. Not fully chasing after it. That allows the Charlotte defender to just get enough space on the ball. There's another attempt.
Great attack here from the 49ers. Header out by the Owls on the far side near the Temple bench. Great physical play there. And a header out by the Owls, so we'll stay in the possession of Charlotte. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. 0-0 our score. Charlotte kick out of bounds will be a goalie kick for Temple.
Should have a couple minutes of extra time. Checking in on the injuries, but it's not something you really should rely on, especially as these Temple offensive have been few and far between. Yet again, unable to get anything started.
Again, another kick out by Bynum. Nice header there from the Niners. We'll stay with Bitterwolf, try to keep it in play. Two defenders couldn't get anything by. And out of bounds on Abion. Now the Owls have something.
Can she get to the ball, though?
And it will stay. Charlotte throw in. Abion couldn't get it, though. It's Domenic inside. Now it's Bradley. But Temple defense there to make the play.
Make sure they have all those bodies stacked behind there. Not letting anything happen. Same thing for the offense, though.
Yep. Charlotte with possession, crossing midfield. Temple has it. Low to content, nothing called. Atkins is it across midfield. And Heat again. Seems like both goalies have been there at the right place at the right time. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Bradley to throw it in to Walker.
Something where Holker's just gotta beat the man.
Walker
right
gives
there.
it to Manfredi. Oh. Ooh, and it'll be a corner.
Allen was really trying to get that as a throw in.
Yep, it'll be Manfredi taking the corner. Near side of the field. You're actually going to switch it out. It's going to be Bradley taking it. Travel over the net. Probably the Winds took control of that one. Not sure that's where Charlotte wanted it to go.
Now, with about 30 seconds, if I'm the Temple offense, I start to think that this is going to be one of the last drives that we're probably going to get the entire half. And it's a good place to start.
Abion did get hit in the head. And we're going to have a yellow card on the Niners. It was a dangerous play, Abion. Oh, that's Campbell, actually. Campbell again making a play, getting physical.
Should be the last possession here.
Bynum again going down to midfield to take the kick.
Everybody stacked up on the right side. Temple have started to really favor the right-hand side over the left. It's where they did have Gronauer before she was subbed out. Campbell stepped in, but even Abion is way farther than she
Yep.
was before.
Inside, Temple has room. Heat able to make the play. And we're gonna have
Oh no.
another injured Owl.
That is Saker. Has the most minutes on the entire team. A defender. And she is down, grabbing her head, it seems.
I think there was a little bit of contact.
It was a penalty called on the Owl, so
The yellow card was on Rich Penelope, or Penelope Rich, sorry, for unsporting.
seems we have, I believe, 4 minutes of extra time, if that's to be interpreted correctly. Maybe that's just a scoreboard. Stopping it for a second.
Will be a goal kick for Heat.
There we go.
Whistle has been blown from the Temple Sports Complex. Tied at 0 between the Charlotte 49ers and the Temple Owls. Very defensive approach taken by both teams. Because a player they have has to be Tasman Bynum. Just 2 diving saves. One of them did get a little bit shaken up on, but was able to stay in.
I do want to shout out Harkins on the defense. I think she has been very consistent in the face. A lot of Charlotte's been able to get in the way of a lot of passes. The issue has never been the Temple defenders. They've done their best. It's just the conversion into the offense. And granted, this is just how the Temple formation is. It's centered towards keeping the attackers away instead of trying to get as aggressive as they can on the offense. But 1 shot to 8 is difficult to swallow.
Now what you want to see, especially when 7 of those shots for Charlotte have been on goal. And that's 7 saves for Bynum. So you can take it in two ways. You can think defense has been letting up shots, but Bynum has been making a play. 6 fouls for Charlotte, 5 for Temple. And 2 corner kicks, both have been in the same spot.
We'll see into the second half. Obviously, Bino had a trainer come out and check up on her. See if she starts the second half. Same with Saker. She went down at the end. Then after this halftime, we'll see if there can be a renewed Temple offense and that maybe something can get done to inspire some more shots on goal, whether it is Bitterwolf, whether it is Atkins or Campbell who did sub in. A play has to be made up at the front.
Yeah, you did like what Campbell brought when she came in for the final few minutes. A little bit of physicality, a little bit of toughness, roaming all around the field. But end of the first half, tied at 0 between Temple and Charlotte. We'll be back for the second half in just a few. Welcome back for the second half. I am Joshua Galarza alongside V. Kohler here for American Conference Women's Soccer action between the Charlotte 49ers and the Temple Owls. Score tied at 0 in a very defensive-focused first half. And I want to say, what would you like to see from the Temple offense coming in to start the second half?
I'm wanting to see just more completed passes. We haven't actually seen that many. A lot of times there's been attempts, but they haven't been strong passes. Charlotte has been able to step in, get a lot of steals, and make what can be great attempts into immediate turnovers. And there's been times where Temple has had great shots. I mean, the one singular shot by Bitterwolf was on the left side, right outside the penalty box. And it looked great. And since then, Temple actually hasn't had any real ones. They've had a couple where they've tried, but the passes have gone awry. Bitterwolf had another shot from the exact same angle, and it curved to the right. We just need to see more confidence from this team, and I think that with confidence is going to come more completed passes, more attempts on goal. And interesting to note, Campbell is still in, and I want to say that Bino is still in as well. I believe she is. So no issues on all of that. Saker should be okay as well. And already the formation, you got two on the left side. Bitterwolf is going to be on the right. Just so many defenders trying to make sure that Charlotte does not get a goal, because most likely if Charlotte does get that goal, it's going to be really hard for the Owls to come back and win.
Yep. Bitterwolf will start the second half with the kick. Temple possession, as already Temple gives it up. Charlotte has it. Oh, Bitterwolf steals it. Playing a very physical to start. Now Charlotte crossing midfield on the left side. Has a run into Temple territory. But Temple there to knock it away. It will travel out. Stay Charlotte ball on the throw-in.
It's a good play by Saker. Able to stop what could be a little runaway attempt.
Runaway ball.
Runaway ball, yeah, the wind still whipping. And it's going to take a little bit longer to get the ball as it's rolling down.
Something of note, the wind will be at the backs of Temple now, so we'll see how that plays a factor for him. Charlotte crossing midfield with possession. Now shooting inside, but stolen by the Owls. Now it's Atkins. Couldn't get that one though. It will stay a throw-in for Charlotte. Right side of the field. Trying to push the pace. Now creating some penetration. On the left side now, a little bit of a slip. Stolen by Bitterwolf. Pass.
That's
to the
Campbell.
right side is Campbell. Making room, trying to get her before the ball goes out, and it will go at the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Charlotte, but great effort there from Campbell to try and at least fight for it.
Yeah, the difficult part was even if Campbell does get that ball, there's nobody to work off of. It is essentially going to be a 1v3 on the right line. Something that Campbell, in the few minutes that we have seen her, has been very aggressive, been honestly pretty good at generating opportunities for the Temple offense. She's not going to come away with anything positive there. But already, keeping the ball on the side of Charlotte's field is much better than what we saw from Temple early on. And keeping it away from Temple is a great way to get this half going.
Yep, Bitterwolf crossing midfield. A little bit of miscommunication there. Campbell has it on the far side. Trying to make ways into Atkins now. Bitterwolf has it on the left side. Great pass in.
That's Abion.
Cross in, and it will go out.
I mean, that's better than what we've seen from the Temple offense so far.
They're getting trapped in that left corner, though.
And Abion hasn't been able to drive a consistent ball over the field to potentially get a header in, to get Campbell or Atkins involved.
Yep.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Temple offense so far. It's a stark contrast to the almost meager attempts at pushing the ball forward.
Yep. Charlotte possession on the right side, pushing the pace. We'll stay with Charlotte. It'll be a corner.
Yeah, Saker just essentially tries to drive the ball out, make it so that the corner kicks for Charlotte haven't been amazing. They've only had 2 so far. One of them was out. One of them was immediately grabbed by Bino. That's when we had the injury scare for her. Still not a reliable play you really want to have from your defender. They're not actually going for boot. They're going for a quick play.
Kaylee was the person who took the corner. In the box now. A little bit of physical defense there from the Owls. Cross inside. Charlotte with it. Dangerous spot to be in, and it a goal for Charlotte. And already, not even 5 minutes into the second half, Charlotte takes the lead.
Bino a bit frustrated.
Yeah, threw the ball back to midfield. It seems like it was a little bit stagnant. They were just inside the box. Didn't really know what was going on, and then break free.
I think, are they reviewing this?
They might review it. Yeah,
Interesting.
It's a little bit weird.
Is it offsides that they're potentially reviewing on? Because maybe that could be the source of Bino's frustration, less with her team and more frustration with the officials for not calling it. We'll have to see, as we have about as much information as the rest of you. We have no.
Referees discussing on the far side. We'll see what they call.
This would be another big break for Temple.
Yeah, they're going to get away with this.
There's been a couple penalties that have been called, of which Charlotte have had drives that have been turned over. It was a handball and offside. I think a couple offsides as well.
Yep, 2 offsides for Charlotte. Not sure what's going on, what they're discussing. They still haven't made any moves. Both teams in a huddle.
It would be a shame, because maybe, you know, as this Temple team has tried to shift toward offense, maybe they've focused less on the defense, but it also felt like there wasn't as many bodies in the box as there should have been for a play like that, and they were more scattered. But maybe that was the plan of Charlotte, was to try to keep everybody away from the box as much as possible, so that you could give those driving strikers as much room as they could, as little as that Temple defense has actually been given them. And so you do have to credit the 49er offense for doing something like that, as we're still waiting. This could be, honestly, pretty decide the game if Temple are unable to get anything else on that offense, still only having one shot.
I would like to see what the Temple offense will do. Would they stack more defenders offensively? Because they've been all focused from preventing goals, and now if you give up one, maybe you shade a little bit more towards attacking. Now they're discussing with Charlotte's interim head coach, Sneed Byrne. Again, not a lot of knowledge has been given out yet.
Seems like they are maybe finishing up this.
Talking about both coaches now.
Yeah, this is
it's hard to even judge, because you can't see if the players are reacting to it.
Just trying to keep warm as well. This wind is still whipping.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now we're about 5 minutes of a break after we just had a 15-minute halftime, of which was inside, and now you're in the little bit of a cold.
Both teams trying to get a little bit warm now. Charlotte passing the ball around. Temple trying to stay warm, jumping around.
The difference is interesting, because it seems like Temple are trying to formulate plans with exactly what they're doing, see if they can, you know, figure out something on the strategy side, as they're going to start getting warmed up.
Again, on the scoreboard, no goal is listed. So referees are still discussing. It's on the far side of the field. Not much information has been given out, unfortunately.
And here we go.
And it'll count the goal. So officially, Charlotte has taken the lead less than 5 minutes into the second half. And our pressure on the Owls have been shut out 3 of their last 4 games. Shut out versus North Texas and ECU their past 2. Got to put going now to tie it up. Bitter Wolf to kick it off, and we are back in play.
It's Harris on the right sideline.
Yep.
Already very
Inside.
fast. Very
Something
forward.
we haven't seen all day. It's Campbell now in hands possession of Bitter Wolf on the near side, trying to make a move, playing very physical, a lot of grabbing, no whistle blown. Now possession of Charlotte.
It's very interesting that Bitter Wolf would have decided to continue to take that 1v1. She had the pop-out pass to potentially try to take some space, but decided against it.
It's Kaylee now giving it up. Far side now, Charlotte with possession, trying to push the pace. Now stolen by Atkins, great play. Now 2-on-3.
She's got Campbell in the midfield.
Yep. Oh, and a little bit of contact there. That was pretty physical.
Ooh!
And a foul, we're gonna call it?
Yeah,
They
that
will.
should be on Charlotte, too.
Yeah, that was Campbell, I think, on the far side by the end line.
And we might have... Getting another ball. Oh, no, it's going to be a free kick. Not from... I believe exactly where Campbell was, but close to the Temple bench.
Close to, yep. I think they're gonna call a foul on that little kind of football tackle play that happened over there. And the cross in, Owls, and it's taken over by Heed for Charlotte. She's been quite good at that today. Now Charlotte has it. On the near side of the field, and great play there by the Owls.
That's Harkins.
Yep.
She's able to keep it in.
Keeps it in, but it'll go right back in possession of Charlotte. And now Charlotte crossing midfield on the near side. That is Kaylee. Gives it up on the far side now. Just keep it around. Trying to play keep away here. We're seeing a little bit of fight from the Owls, though.
Yeah, they're not going quietly. There's still a
Now Temple in
chance.
the box, but an easy save for Bynum. That was a weak left-footed kick. Not a lot of airtime on it.
And now Charlotte hit double digit in the shot count.
Yep. And most of them on goal. So Bynum has had her plate full. Charlotte has possession on their own territory, now crossing midfield on the near side. Again, pushing the pace. Gives it up, cross. But again, great defense from the Owls. Atkins now with on the far side.
It's a good little turnaround. Out to midfield, that's going to be Harkins. Now Temple,
Playing a little bit conservative, but
yeah, we haven't actually seen them do this that much.
Yeah.
When they've gotten the ball, they've almost always tried to push it forward, but now you create a
yep,
play.
there we go. Now in Charlotte's territory, Temple has it. It's Campbell with a header. Unfortunately, couldn't get it. It's Brown for Charlotte. And a foul on the Owls. And it will stay Charlotte possession. Free kick in their own territory.
And in terms of formulated plays, I think that's going back to Bitter Wolf's only shot. That's the only other time we've actually seen Temple make any sort of connected passes together with intent.
Yep.
And now a
Yeah,
steal.
great play. Now Atkins has it and goes right back to the Charlotte defense in their own territory. And now Heed the goal keeper with it.
Campbell is just hounding.
Yeah.
Trying
Ever
to
since
get an opportunity.
she's coming to the game, she's been all over the field. Now on the far side, Charlotte with it, crossing midfield now. you got a sense that if Temple gives up another goal, it might just be a wrap.
Been keeping the ball away from their goal, though, since giving it up.
Yeah, they've been very solid at that. And they also, I'll say, probably even with the amount of time of possession here in the second half.
Yeah.
Which is a lot better than what they were in the first half, I would say that.
You feel the sense that if they keep this up, that they're gonna get these chances.
Something can break through.
Something has to break through. I mean, even if, you know, maybe you don't walk away with a win, to just stop this shutout streak that has been forced upon you.
Yep, Charlotte does have possession. Stolen by the Temple, though. I think it's Atkins gives it up on the far side. Campbell inside in the box. Fortunately, didn't have any room to keep going. Now brings it back out on the far side near the corner, and it will go out of bounds. Charlotte throw in.
Harris has done a really good job at putting the ball towards these Temple strikers.
Gonna call handball. There was a lot of contact there. It might have been teammate on teammate action. Fortunately, everyone was okay. '49ers will keep possession. Goal was by Rory Brown for Charlotte. Charlotte again with possession, but whistle blown, more contact. Might be a free kick for Charlotte.
So yeah, that's the price of trying to be as physical as Temple's been in the second half. Is you're going to draw a lot more fouls. It's not just Campbell who's not engaged on that play. You know, we've looked toward her as she has been the main person to be physical, but also the main person to draw these fouls. She's also been the most forward, trying to be the player that all these Owls can rely on.
I think it's going to be her third foul.
Yeah.
And it's now Charlotte has it in their own territory. It was cleared out by Temple. Now give it to Brown. Near midfield, cross it into Temple territory on the far side. Now a little bit more penetration, but again, knocked away by the Owls. Defense is there. Niners do have possession, cross inside, and knocked away by Temple again. Niners with it now on the near side. Trying to go on the left. Trying to push through. Cross inside. And nothing there for Charlotte. Cross in. Bynum makes the save. But it'll travel out, and it looks like a corner upcoming for Charlotte.
It's a scary place. Last time we didn't see a really direct kick from the corner.
Just love to see what they do here. I don't think anyone's going near. Actually, we do see someone now. It's Kaylee.
Just take a look at how many defenders are in that box.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Right next to Bynum.
They're doing the exact same thing.
On the far side, Charlotte crossing in, no one home. And the ball would travel out.
Should be on Charlotte.
Yep, stay with Temple. Throwing in their own territory on the near side. Just about 13 minutes into the second half. Charlotte up 1-0.
Well, throwing it right to the Charlotte defender isn't...
Not the best course of action, but a great physical to get the possession back. Unfortunately, Brown was there. Charlotte near midfield, near the logo. Now cross into the box.
Oh, no.
And,
okay.
Very dangerous. Bynum did come out, but a whistle blown, and I think it will be on Charlotte.
It looked like if the ball just goes a certain way, maybe that skirts into the,
I think the
goal.
wind help might have helped there.
These clouds starting to roll in. You hope that players are able to finish it out before the turf starts to get a little slick with rain.
Go out of bounds in Charlotte territory on Charlotte, so Temple for throw-in. In position to try and tie things up. That throw in into the corner. now just trapped in the corner on the right side, but it would be a corner, I
Yes,
think.
it is a corner.
First corner of the game for the Owls.
That is great heads-up play there.
And it will be Atkins to take it.
Bitterwolf knowing she's cornered, saying the only course of action when you are literally cornered.
Yep, she was trapped. That's the first time she's been able to get it like that.
Best chance Owls might have.
Cross inside. Overshot. Charlotte asked for a handball, and they might have got it. It'll be a goalie kick for Charlotte. Seven fouls for Charlotte, 8 for Temple. Very physical game here at the Temple Sports Complex. Charlotte crossing midfield on the right side. Now inside. Oh, contact, no whistle blown. Temple possession numbers, and again, a pass that just sails wayward.
At that point, you have the ball. You have Bitterwolf driving up the right, and you have Campbell. You have to just play it slow. Let Bitterwolf get into position. Let Campbell have that play off the ball so that when you do that forward pass, somebody is there to actually pick up the ball, and you're not essentially throwing up a prayer that Campbell is able to get there in time.
Yeah. Charlotte with possession. Near midfield on the right side. Temple defense has been very good after giving up that goal and not allowing Charlotte to have any good looks. Bynum has been needed as she was in the first half. And ball. Both teams trying to regain possession. Charlotte now on the right side. Now pushing up towards the Temple box. Now inside the Temple box. Niners just outside looking to pass through. And no call on the contact. Temple defense looks like they have a little bit of a wall formed as Bynum will make the play to recover it. The cross inside from Charlotte. Wind really starting to pick up here.
And hopefully, you hope this travels just a little bit, as you do have a Charlotte attacker and a bad kick. Temple should be able to regain possession.
Yeah,
Now Bitterwolf.
And Charlotte able to get it away. Still Temple possession. Bitterwolf again on the right side.
It's a great little move.
Yep.
Nobody there to pick it up, though.
Charlotte crossing midfield. Now inside, but right into the possession of Bynum. Seems like Bynum a little bit angry at her team trying to get formed up here. The ball in Charlotte territory. Bitterwolf has it, and it was knocked out off a Charlotte defender. It'll be a throw in for the Owls. It would be...
That's going to be Harris.
Yep.
Throwing it on in right to Campbell. Campbell in the 1v2.
And Charlotte again kicks it out of play. Throw in just a little bit closer towards the end line. Harris again to throw it in. Throws it in the... Again, another throw in for the Owls.
The thing I'm seeing with Temple is that it feels like they're not setting up anything.
No, it seems...
There are currently, it's a 5 defenders versus 2 attackers, and you are not going to come away with an advantage most of that time, and they're not setting themselves up. There should be a foul.
And a foul on the Owls there.
And I think that's the problem with this Temple offense.
Yep.
Is you're just kind of hoping that a singular player is going to get the job done.
A little bit of pushing it back by the Charlotte, nothing called. Ball in Temple territory on the left side. Would be a throw-in for Charlotte. 26 and a half left to play in the second half.
Temple still only has the one shot to go off of. As good as they have been in this second half, not even able to formulate anything on goal.
Great slide tackle there.
Bad.
Unfortunately goes to Charlotte. Dakins with it. Gets the ball taken away. Still in Charlotte territory on the right side now. So we have a throw in for Temple. It was off Charlotte. Charlotte with possession. Traveling inside. Near the box. Temple clears it out though. Oh, not really. Better Wolf.
Good pass there to Harkins. Seeing if they can get Abion. Decide not to do that. Last time they tried this a bit more conservative approach, it worked out because they were able to actually set up their players. You do have Harkins on the right side,
the right
and
side.
look at that.
Into Charlotte territory. Was she able to get there? No, the pass just sails a little bit.
But the potential is there. And that's what's frustrating almost, is because how fast the offense is trying to work, they don't have the ability to actually set up any of these plays, set any of these players down the line, get anything off of a potential second pass.
It seems like any pass that has potential is always just maybe overshot or undershot and goes Charlotte's way. Charlotte crossing midfield near the Temple logo. And on the right side now, trying to find a hole, get by this Temple defense. That's what's been very solid in the second half. Not allowing Charlotte to get any clean looks. Niners still with possession on the right side. Now pushing the pace, Charlotte though, or Temple to kick it out. And throw in for the Niners. I'm not sure.
So initially the ball was hit over the fence, and I guess the guy just hucked it back over, and it went onto the field.
Always appreciate a bystander helping out.
Yeah, I don't know if helping out is the right word for that.
Charlotte again, nice little pass to the inside. As again, Temple very holding firm as a wayward pass by the Niners. Be a throw-in for Temple in their own territory on the left side.
An issue with these Temple throw-ins is a lot of them have gone straight to Charlotte players.
Even if it is a Temple player, it's always they are surrounded by one or two defenders. As Charlotte now has room in the box, but
Has to kick it
shot
out.
not on goal.
And what I've noticed is a lot of these Charlotte players are simply able to beat Temples in one-on-ones.
It's going to be a corner kick.
Yes, because a player had to kick it out
Yep.
to avoid any real contact. So a lot of times when you do have essentially a go-ahead ball, most of the time Charlotte is going to be the team to get there. So you have to resort to something like that, or to kick it out to make sure that that Charlotte player does not essentially get a one-on-one with the goalie.
Yep, Charlotte getting the now cross inside. And a great save by Bynum again. It was a header from Charlotte straight to the keeper in a safe hands of Bynum. 22 and a half left to play. Charlotte up 1-0. 11 shots compared to 1 shot for Temple. Now Charlotte, a little bit of control. Now it seems like they're holding town possession just a little bit more now. That's a great move to get inside. A great pass inside. Bynum tries to make the play.
Flag is up.
A little bit bobbled and a little bit offsides.
Yeah, we'll say that fire in which Temple came out in the second half has decreased a little bit. Time of possession has shifted more towards Charlotte. As you probably hear the banging of the bleachers, trying to get something going on the side of the Temple fans.
Might just be the cold getting to him.
That is also very true.
Ball will go out off Temple, throw in for Charlotte upcoming.
I believe we do have a substitution on the side of Charlotte. It should be their 4th of the game. Temple has been very set on the players in. Obviously, we did see a substitution earlier when we saw Campbell
It's just
come in.
been Campbell, the only substitution for Temple. Charlotte with the ball, traveling inside Temple's box, has room, and another goal by Charlotte. Bynum really couldn't do anything about that one. The ball got through the Temple defense. Maybe a little bit of lax coverage. Seems like she was just all alone, right in the middle, just I would say outside the penalty box.
Yeah, it was a slip up by the defender.
Yep.
And
And 2-0 Charlotte.
And that's, you kind of said it earlier, where at the 2-0 margin, currently Charlotte have more goals than Temple have shots in general.
Yep.
And that's a very defeating statistic. It's hard to acknowledge that and still have any sort of fire left in your game. There's 21 minutes left. Obviously, the game is not over.
Game is not over. Crazy things have happened, but gut-wrenching blow. Charlotte again in possession and already pushing the pace. The great tackle there, but a foul called as we have a
No foul called. Only onto the.
now we have a whistle.
And she might get a card potentially, or no? Seems like they were being a bit.
They were being a bit generous.
Bit snippy with the ref, trying to, you know, when you are down as you are, you start to get a little bit frustrated.
Mhm.
Your opportunities get taken away from you, and you know, maybe you're a bit physical, and whistle gets called on you. And what is once again in a very good position for Charlotte. You're most likely going to see a direct shot on goal.
Yeah, that goal was scored by Megan Bradley, her 5th of the year, which ties Dominic for team lead for Charlotte. This free kick goes straight into the white jerseys. Charlotte still with possession.
Could get something working here.
On the left side now, trying to, and it will be kicked out by a white jersey. I think it was Better Wolf to clear it. Assists from the goal can also go to Dominic, her 2nd assist of the year. Throw in for Charlotte on the left side into Temple's box. And again, another throw in for the Niners. Less than 20 minutes to play. Wind has not died down at all.
If anything, it feels like it's gotten a bit stronger.
Maybe so. Cloudy afternoon here at the Temple Sports Complex. Charlotte with possession, now going to the right side of the field. Now pass inside near Temple's box, but a bunch of white jerseys there to surround it. But again, whenever Temple seems like they have a stop, just the ball finds a green jersey. You gotta give credit to Charlotte for that as well.
There should be a hand there.
Yep, handball called on the Niners. Now Temple here with a chance. Trying to put a dent into this lead. Maybe just a shot on goal, they would take 2. I mean, only having 1 shot on goal the whole game.
It's going to be demotivating, but
It has to be.
these times where Temple is able to formulate something together, but it's just going to be a bit too far.
Yep. Temple on the verge of being shit out 3 straight games.
Goes back to what we talked about earlier, where it seems like every decent attempt at goal either might come from a pass. That pass is undershot, overshot. It's not where you need it to be.
Charlotte with possession, now cross to the left side of the field in Temple territory. Now a pass upfield. Again, Charlotte with a nice little move to get past the Temple defender. Cross inside. Nothing there, still with Charlotte. Yeah, players line over the ground and a pass. Oh, it was shot actually from pretty far out by Charlotte, covered by Bynum. It might be 2 goals for Charlotte, but Bynum has definitely been stellar today. A couple great saves. The score could be a lot worse than what it actually is. It's Temple now with possession, tossing it into Charlotte territory, but Charlotte will just let it go out the back line for a goal kick.
Going in for your Temple Owls, number 30, Eva Matisse.
And there's Matisse, I believe that is Harris or Holker. No, that is Holker being substituted out. She's had her moments in the game. About 5 minutes ago, she had a pretty good stop. Tried to convert it. I wonder if this is an attempt to shift more completely towards aggression.
Yep.
Because you're down 2. There's really not a lot of sense in trying to play a very conservative game when if you don't start scoring, the game is going to be over.
Time is dwindling. Charlotte again, though, controlling possession. And now they have a chance. Now try back out of it now. In Temple territory, now on the right side. Now pass into Temple's box. Temple will clear it out, though. On the left side, and will travel out of play for a Charlotte throw-in on their bench side. Bad throw in there. Temple recovers. Trying to push the pace across midfield, and again, just a wayward pass.
The attempt is to try to get a go-ahead ball, to try to have some sort of passion. Unable to get there just in time. Talked about how most of the go-ahead balls are going to be won by Charlotte. I love that from Abby out. She's actually able to make an attempt on it, but because it's just a little bit too fiery, not going to have a great little attempt. But clearly Temple are trying to push something as the ball is kicked towards the left side.
Took it a little. Now Temple trying to create something. Ball will travel out of play. Throw in for Temple. Near midfield, and just unfortunate there for the Owls. Hit right off the knees. Travel out of play now for Charlotte throw in.
The Owls are really trying to step up the pace, trying to be as fast as they can, potentially as aggressive as they can.
And a pull down and a foul called, and a yellow card given to, I believe that is Rory Brown of Charlotte. Second yellow card given out, both on Charlotte this game.
Listen, Campbell, she's very, very good at drawing out those fouls, making it, even if accentuating it a little bit as some of the best players in the sport do. And once again, Bino has all the players on the left side. Clearly cannot get a shot at goal, so you wonder what the play is here.
Yellow card was on Amelia Brown for unsporting. Kick into Temple or Charlotte territory, but recovered by Heed.
I just don't know what the play is there. It's not, you're not going to have a strong shot from midfield. You clearly have to make a, whether it is a chance at a header, a chance at a play, you get a player open. You can't just throw away these free kicks like we have seen time and time again Temple do.
Yep, Temple throwing in Charlotte territory on the left side. And again, another ball that just goes right back out. This time off Temple. And 14 minutes left to play. The chances of the Owls' ability to come back in this game keep dwindling. As Brown with it gets it stolen by the Owls. Now Temple with a little bit of room The ball deflected by Charlotte.
Campbell was calling for the ball there.
Yep.
Trying to see if she could get something, but
Charlotte with possession now, crossing midfield on the right side. Temple, though, takes it right back into Charlotte territory. Again, both teams just going back and forth.
there's no space from Temple.
Yeah, but now Charlotte now has a run on the right side. Again, credit to Temple, still fighting, get it right back.
There's Atkins on the left line, unable to get it through. Back to Charlotte. Now the field should be able to turn over.
Now ball in Charlotte territory, but with Charlotte, and it will be a kick by Heed. Ooh, on the near side into a white jersey. Owls have it, trying to spark something, and a shot that travels past the end line. And another goalie kick for Charlotte upcoming. Heat getting ready to kick away. Just 12.5 left in the second half. Near midfield now. Niners with possession. Now pushing the pace. Have offense on the right side in the box of Temple. And it will travel at the end line.
Out on the Charlotte striker, I believe, or is it going to be bunching up for a corner kick? No.
Seems like another corner upcoming for.
It's another one for Charlotte.
It's gonna be their 6th of the game, compared to only 1 corner for the Owls. See if they continue to do this, just pass it short and let. Now Temple playing it actually.
Yeah, it seems like now they've adjusted to very short play, and that's when Charlotte tries to deviate.
Now Charlotte with the deep kick into territory, and great pickup by Bynum. Temple with it. On the near side here. She's got past 1 defender, but more green jerseys right there to smother. Ball will travel out. Still with Temple. Charlotte take possession right back, now into Temple territory. And it will be out, last touched by the Owls. And a throw in here for Charlotte. It would be Manfredi to throw it in. Looks like it was last touched by Charlotte on.
No, I think yet another.
No, another corner. I think this time it's going to be from the left side. The second half, we haven't seen this. It's been all from the right side. We got. I think that is Olsen to take the corner. See what they try to do here. Last time it was a kick into the box. This time will be the same. Header by Charlotte. Ball still in a dangerous spot. Got to be cleared out by Temple. Great save by Bino and a whistle blown. Temple very lucky there. Look, great play.
Coming in at about 10 minutes left in the game. This entire half, Temple have not got a single shot. They started off the half very fiery, kept the possession, but since then it's just died down.
Yep, 2 goals by Charlotte have really killed all momentum the Owls have had. Owls still possession now, crossing midfield. Nope, taken right back by Charlotte. And a clear out by the Owls. It'll be a throw in for Charlotte near midfield. A substitution, they're going to take Amelia Brown off for Charlotte, bringing in
And you wonder if there is any fire left in the team as time just continues to dwindle down. All the attempts have been immediately rebuffed
Yep.
by the Charlotte defense.
And again, another throw in as the ball is out off Temple. Again, ball on the far side of the field in Temple territory, controlled by Charlotte. This time, it will stay with the Owls.
This half, Temple have really favored the left-hand side to where they've thrown Campbell, where Atkins has had a couple of balls out there as well. Overall, we
Bitterwolf
see a play.
on the left side of the field now, trying to create something. And a whistle blown and a foul on the Owls. Only shot of the game for the Owls has been taken by Bitterwolf. Charlotte with possession crossing midfield. Will travel out, stay with a Charlotte throw-in.
A lot of throw-ins. I think Temple has started to resort to trying to just get the ball to stop the momentum of Charlotte. And it's caused a lot of throw-ins. And any change in momentum at this point, Temple is willing to start that off.
Yep. Charlotte in their own territory. Temple trying to push the pace. Nothing really going for him, though. Now it may have something. Try to play a little keep away. Temple with it. Near center field. It's still. I was just trying to get a pass inside. Now Campbell with it. Header. Couldn't really get anything with it, though. And now stolen by the Niners, and now they have pace.
Parker can't
Open room
allow
on the
that.
left side in Temple territory, and they just keep it. Try to waste some time. Now on the right side, into Temple, into the box. Pass cross. Ooh, and a beautiful save by Bino again.
There's just little missteps by individuals that
Yep.
completely suck the air out of the room. It makes what can be a great play into a complete turnover.
And slide tackle there by Charlotte, no call. Temple still retains possession. Another push, and this time is going to get the whistle. Foul was on Campbell, or not on Campbell, but
Foul occurred.
foul occurred on Campbell.
Yeah. And here we go. Don't think we're going to have Bino step up. Seems like it's going to be Bitterwolf. And as I say that,
Now here comes Bino.
so as Temple have done time and time again, they've tried to go for a direct kick into the box. You imagine they're going to try the exact same thing again.
I would say you have a high chance of being right. There it is. Taken away by Charlotte. Temple does. Ooh, no.
Oh, and Bino's got to get back.
Bino does have to get back. Fortunately, no one's there on the right side for Charlotte. Now someone's there. It's Manfredi. Freddie going into the box. And just nothing there for Charlotte as Bino takes it. Throw it in to the left side for Temple. Atkins with it. Now crossing the left side.
And they had a play there.
Had
It's
something,
Abby Allen on the
yep.
left side, but no attempt. You go to Campbell, who's already covered.
Playing
That's the
very
frustration.
physical. And yeah, going to be a foul on Temple there.
As we reached 5 minutes left, Temple still no shots on goal. Shots at all
No shots on goal.
in this half, yeah. And definitely some sense of frustration that nothing has been able to be generated.
Now Temple has something brewing on the right side, crossing midfield. Again, it's 1-on-3 there. Cross inside, hit off a Charlotte defender. Now it's Betterwolf with it. Gives it right back into the corner. And offsides.
That must have been close offsides.
Ref is right there to make the call.
Yeah. So that was Matisic, number
Yep.
30. Most recent substitution for Temple, driving down the right line. But still, they've been getting trapped in the corner the entire time. They just haven't had the ability to get somebody in the corner and then drive it into the center for any sort of attempt on goal.
Kick by Charlotte does not go all the way. Still in Charlotte territory. Temple with it. And a wayward pass back into control of the Niners. On the left side now, a beautiful pass. That is Olsen. And hits it off a Temple defender. Will travel out for a Charlotte throw-in. 3.5 left in the second half. Charlotte up 2-0. Campbell now right in front of us. Tripped and a foul on Charlotte. I say Campbell, ever since she's come in, she's been all over the field. Attributed a lot of fouls drawn. It's Bino again with kick from Charlotte territory near midfield on the right side. Owls will get her outside Charlotte's box. Cross inside.
Come on.
A little bit of room.
Oh.
Unfortunately, no, nothing there. It was recovered by Heed.
That
Probably
feels like the best attempt.
Yeah, best look at the second half there from the Owls.
That was actually some sort of play trying to get not only a kick onto the goal, but a formulaic plan from that kick.
Seem organized, at least more organized than it has been.
Yes.
Charlotte now crossing midfield. Little lob pass, 1-on-2.
On the wind helping a little bit.
Yeah, win in favor of the Owls now. Temple retakes possession. Crossing midfield on the right side. And again, pass overshot the target. And Charlotte will just kick it out for a Temple throw-in.
And at this point, with 2 minutes remaining, the goal of Charlotte is to just drain as much time on the
keep it
clock.
away. That's what they're going to try to do. Temple now with it. Shot inside. Over the net.
One.
But at least getting the shot is a little positive. Kind of like what Bitterwolf in the first half. The shot just a little bit over the outreaching hand of Heed, but just couldn't get it under the post.
You look at the scoreboard, 2 shots to 16, an 8-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, not going to find a lot of success with that. Temple still possession near midfield, and Charlotte will keep it out. They're throwing for the Owls, throwing to Kitterwolf, and again, very frustrated.
Yeah, Betterwolf knows she's better than that.
Yeah. Charlotte throwing still near midfield on the left side now. Trying to kick it, a whistle blown, and a foul on Charlotte. I think that was on Manfredi, the foul was.
And hoping that with one final play that maybe they can stop the shutout streak.
Yep.
Put something on the board, maybe not for the game, but mainly for themselves.
Final kick into Charlotte's box. Campbell there, but again, Heed with the recovery.
Just a bit outstretched.
Yep.
Campbell was so close to putting a foot on that ball.
And these passes though from Bino have been on target, let's say, the past 2.
Oh, yes. And as the timer ticks down, doesn't seem like we're going to have that much extra time. Not a lot of injuries. And there it is.
There it is. Charlotte 49ers have come up to the Temple Sports Complex and defeat the Temple Owls 2-0, improve their record to 7-4-2 overall and 3-1-2 in conference play. Owls fall to 3-13, 0-7 now in conference play, and now under 500 at home, 3-4.
The next Temple home game will be all the way at the end of the month, one day before Halloween. And I talked about at the beginning of the game that you have to look at the bigger picture, not just this game, but this entire season as a growing point. Once again, most of the team are freshmen and sophomores. This is the coach's second year, and that as long as a team feels like they have some improvement, that they have some potential, that they can look toward the future as this season ends and look potentially toward 2026 as a way to break out of the slum that they've been in.
Yep. For Charlotte, it was Amelia Brown who scored the second goal. And it was really Old Charlotte. Time of possession was in their favor. Temple, again, just like last game versus ECU, not a lot of shots on goal. No shots on goal this game. Only 2 shots total. It's just not going to translate to success a lot of the times. But that will be it for us here at the Temple Sports Complex. For V. Kohler, I am Joshua Galarza signing off. Thank you for listening, and have a good one.